Hello students, in my previous class I have already discussed the first important component of business environment, that is so called as the internal environment, and today let me discuss the next important element, that is so called as the external environment. So here first important question is, what is external environment? The name itself suggests that external environment is nothing but an environment which is external to the business organization, which is external to the company. That environment is so called as the external environment, and it is external to the business organization in the sense it is outside and beyond the control of a business organization. That is why it is so called as the external environment. And as far as the external environment is concerned, it is going to provide the strengths and it is going to provide the weaknesses to the company. So what actually is mean by strengths? Strengths are nothing but the positive aspects or positive impacts are so called as the strengths, and whereas threats are nothing but the negative impacts, negative aspects are so called as the threat to the business organization. And speaking about the external environment, here you will find two important types. One is micro environment and another one is the macro environment. And today let me discuss the micro environment only. So the name itself suggests that micro environment is nothing but it is an environment which is company's immediate environment. That is so called as the micro environment. Immediate environment in the sense which is going to influence and which is going to affect on the company's performance. That environment is so called as the micro environment. And if you see the micro environment, all these elements are going to be covered under the micro environment. First one is the customers, workers in union, marketing intermediaries, suppliers, competitors and the public. And this is the diagram of the micro environment. Here at the top you will find in the middle it is a business, around it you can find the customers, workers and unions, market intermediaries, suppliers, competitors as well as the public. So this is the picture of the micro environment. Now let me explain in detail all these elements one by one. The first important aspect in the micro environment is the customers. As we all know that the customers are considered to be as the king of the market. Why? Because if there are no customers, there is no market itself, and if there is no market, no products are going to be launched. That is why the companies are truly depends on the customers only. That is why, speaking from the company point of view, the customers are considered to be as the god, or they are considered as the king of the market. And it is the responsibility of a company that from time to time it has to conduct the marketing research, it has to conduct the marketing surveys, so as to collect the information with respect to the trends, with respect to the marketing situations and the conditions, with respect to the taste and preferences of the consumers. Why? Because it is one of the objectives of every business organization is that it has to create the maximum satisfaction to the consumers. Why? Because it is the customers who are going to decide the profitability as well as the sustainability of the company. That is why it has to fulfill each and every needs, demands as well as aspirations of each and every customers. That is why it has to take into consideration the interest of the customers. Why? Because it is the company which has to create the good image in the minds of the people. That is why, so as to create that kind of a impression on the minds, it has to give them the good quality products at a reasonable price. And apart from that, in these days the customers are truly interested about the services. That is why the company try to extend them effective as well as the efficient services. That is why the customers are going to, the company's performance is truly based on the customers itself. That is first thing. And second thing is that the workers and the unions. As we all know that the workers are considered to be as the one of the most important organizational resources. They are the one who are having the knowledge, skill, talent, experience, capabilities. That is why they can decide the success as well as the failure of the company. That is why the companies always try to give them handsome salary, good allowances, effective medical benefits, good environment, and some of the incentive schemes are going to be introduced so as to motivate the performance of the workers. That is why if without taking a cooperation and support from the workers, no company can lead in the market itself. That is why company has to maintain the good relationship as well as the harmonious relationship with each and every workers as well as the trade union. And if suppose the companies are taking any kind of the decisions, they have to call for the trade unions as well as the workers so as to participate in the decision making process. Even they have to take into consideration their opinions, suggestions, and they have to give the solution for each and every grievances which are going to be faced by the workers of a company. That is why the workers and the trade unions are most important as far as the company is concerned. And third thing is that marketing intermediaries. Marketing intermediary in the sense they are going to act as a intermediary. The word intermediary literally means that they are going to act as an agent or the representatives between the company as well as the consumers. They are the one who are involved themselves in selling and in making a publicity with respect to the company products. And it is the increase in the sales can be expected only with the help of the performance which is going to be shown by the marketing intermediaries, and they are going to even affect on the cost of the product also. That is why from company point of view, the company has to involve less number of marketing intermediaries, less number of marketing mix so as to reduce the cost of the product also. That is why even the company has to fulfill the needs and the requirements of the marketing intermediaries who can bring a sudden increase with respect to the sales to be achieved by the every business organization. That is why the market intermediaries are very important from company point of view. And apart from the suppliers are nothing but the vendors of the company. They are the one who are going to directly impact and influence on the performance of the company. Why? Because if the suppliers are not going to provide the required components, raw materials on a right time, there will not be any kind of the continuous production. That is why the company has to maintain the good relationship with the suppliers. The designs, the required designs are going to be even provided by the marketing suppliers only. And apart from that, the company has to create and update the each and every information about the suppliers who are having a regular contacts with the company on a time basis. That is why it is the suppliers who are going to help the company so as to achieve the good performance and achieve the new heights of the success also. That is why the suppliers are very important from time to time, and they are the one who are going to give the credit in respect of a company. Because of the credit policy, even company can fulfill the financial requirements. So to that extent, the suppliers are truly helping the company from all the aspects. And apart from that, you will find the fifth one, the competitors. Who are the competitors? Competitors are the one who are going to decide the future of a company. And from company point of view, there is a requirement of a competitor. Why? Because the competitors are going to help the company from one side, and even they are going to affect the company performance on the other side. And if suppose if there are no competitors in the market, it is something a situation of a monopoly. Monopoly in the sense there will be only one seller, and he is going to deliver the products of his choice, and at what price he want to sell, the price is going to be decided by him only. To that extent, he is going to control the whole market itself. That is why, so as to avoid that situation, there is a need of competitors. And if you see the example of India, you can take the example of India only. Today, the people of India have started using the branded products. It is because of the competitors. If there is a competition, each and every companies are going to provide the quality oriented products at a reasonable price. And if there is no competition, the companies are not at all going to focus on improvement of the quality. And today we can find that many advancements are taking with respect to the technology, and advanced technology are going to be induced with respect to the manufacturing of the products. It is because of the competitors only. That is why the competitors may create the pros as well as cons on the company's performance. That is why the competitors are very important from the company point of view. And last thing is that the general public. The general public are considered to be as one of the important parties, and they are going to play their major role by participating in each and every activities of the business organization. And whatever the decisions which are going to be taken by the business organization, they should not create any kind of a conflict of interest with respect to the general public. Why? Because they have to get the support as well as cooperation from the general public as well as from the society also. They are considered to be as the one of the most important stakeholders who are going to influence on the decisions of the company. Actually, the company is responsible to this category of the people. That is why it has to fulfill each and every needs as well as the requirements of the public from time to time. So all these are the important elements that we can find within the micro environment. Please go through a discussion. With this, I am going to conclude my slide. Thank you.